Attention. If you or a loved one suffer from being completely ass at Call of Duty, this video may be able to help. Enjoy. Welcome guys. Thank you all so very much for taking time out of your busy schedules to come and check out this video. My name is Matt, also known as Jackal. Today, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to be giving you guys 3 tips on how to improve your aiming and your general gameplay. Those tips are going to be settings related. They're going to be habit building. They're just going to be there to keep in your mind something to be aware of as you're playing games, so that you're not just, mindlessly running around the map and hoping to get kills. So without further ado, let's jump on in and start up with tip number 1 is going to be our settings. Our settings are huge in this game. So, one thing we have in our settings is our controller settings. So this is specifically for my controller gang. Go to your aiming settings. Go down to your aim response curve type. This is where we're gonna make sure we're on dynamic. Says that it is ideal for more experimented players. Experimented? I feel like that should be experienced. Ideal for more experienced players. Fast starting movement that slows down to the aim rate. A reverse S-curve mapping. So what that means is as you're coming across, it really slows down your stick, really slows down your aim as you come to your opponent, helping you keep more on your opponent better as you're trying to shoot him. Being able to tracking is huge in this game as people are moving a lot. So that dynamic response curve really helps out with being able to track your opponents and figure out where they're going to be next. You're able to track your opponents more with that reverse S map, where you're slowing down. I don't know where anybody went. Doesn't appear to be anybody here, but where it slows down across your opponent. And it helps with snapping too, it helps going from one target to another. Helps being able to center around those and helps to keep those in line with each other. Our second tip is gameplay and habit related. What we're going to do is, one thing you need to be aware of is your hotspots on the map. So in Rust, your hotspots are top 2, top 3. Gonna be a lot of people either in green or using green to, swing around and get from over there to over here. So instead of, if you think there's somebody over there, instead of mindlessly running over here and then trying to snap around, great habit is to have your crosshairs already over there, there may not be anybody over there, but because it's a hot spot, you may want to keep an eye on it, So instead of sprinting over here and then swinging across, excuse me, I'm trying to do something, you would chow that by looking at it directly, and then you're already there when that guy comes around the corner. It helps, again, it helps knowing the maps. This game having old maps really helps out some of the more experienced players, but being able to know where your opponents are going to be, predicting them is huge. Finally, one last tip, one more gameplay habit is to try and single out your gunfights. You've been seeing me do it all along, this whole time, this whole video I've been doing it, whether you're conscious of it or I'm conscious of it. But you want to make sure that only one opponent can see you at a time, unless they're coming from the same direction. If they're coming from the same direction, then there's nothing you can do. But essentially, if you know there's somebody here, you don't want to challenge this like this. You don't want to challenge this wide out like this. Then you can get killed here, get killed from top 3, get killed from that heady, wherever it may be. So what you really want to do is keep, one guy there. Now there might be a guy here. So we crouch. We hide ourselves from over here a little bit better. Now there's a guy here. a lot of times it's not as easy and cut and dry as just, oh, I'm gonna sit over here and hope, you know. But in the times that it is, like if you're set up over here, you don't want to challenge a gunfight like this, because you can get shot from there, there, top 2, top 3, this guy, blue, you know. So instead, challenge like this, you know, you have a very limited scope, obviously behind you, but that's nothing we can keep track of. We can't watch that ourselves. So even this, you know, I'd rather reposition myself here. Now there's a guy here, so we stay crouched till we can find him. Got a shifty little fucker. You know, we lay down, we watch here. There was a guy there, not anymore, so now there's one here. You know, just trying to single out gunfights, not taking angles that are going to get you killed right off the bat. You know, trying to find an angle, reposition yourself so that you're always moving around the map. Your opponents never know where to find you. But that guy pre-fired me, damn. Trying to take out multiple gunfights, you know, not over-challenging. Don't over-swing your gunfights. You know, see this guy here? Now we can snap to there if we needed to. Guy over there. Now we're hiding from the first guy to die to that guy, but so yeah, just trying to keep single gunfights taken. Trying not to expose yourself too much, you know. Try not to overexpose by over challenging and swinging out too wide. So yeah, that's kind of where we're at, you know. Those are my top 3 tips right now. Like I said, make sure we're on dynamic aim response curve, even though it says for more experienced players, or should. A lot of people would choose one for the beginner players, you know, like a lot of people may choose, standard. This is ideal for new players, and then once they get comfortable with that, they may switch to the next one and then work their way up. However, my suggestion would be to just stick with dynamic, you know, shoot bots, just do what I'm doing right now. Just go into a private match with 6, 7, you can go up to like 30 bots. Seems a little excessive. But just go in with some bots. Practice your snaps, practice just general aiming, because, you know, if you're new to this game, you're not going to worry about snaps too much. Just general aiming. And being able to just aim accurately, you know? You don't try for headshots. You're not going to hit your headshots right off the rip. But you might be able to do this, you know? Secondly, take one gunfight at a time. Don't over-challenge like this, you know? Yes, there was only one guy there this time. There could have been a guy top 2. Could have been over there, over here, you know? So work on repositioning yourself so that what I just happened doesn't happen to you. You know, work on repositioning yourself, especially when you need to reload. You know, there's no shame in taking a downtime real quick to reload so that you're not getting shot at. You don't have to be in the action 24/7. And finally, know where your hotspots are and pre-aim them, you know? Being able to watch an angle outside of where you can see it is huge. You know, being able to predict where enemies may be. There might be one behind the tanker. Now I'm ready for him. One behind me. Now, yes, obviously, I'm doing all this in bots. Bots are the best training you can do. If you're specifically working on aiming, bots are the best training you can do. Hands down. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. For homework, of course, this is a teaching channel, so I'm giving out homework. Go shoot 100 bots. Tomorrow, could be anytime between now and next week. Shoot 100 bots in private match lobbies, working with dynamic aim response curves, singling out your gunfights, not trying to get shot by 4 different angles at once, and by pre-aiming the hotspots. You know, try to predict where these bots are going to be coming from and pre-aim that. You know, it could just be that. Even something as, I saw a shadow, he's running that direction. You know, doesn't have to be, oh, he's going to be over there, so halfway across the map. You know, just try to do that. Try to do that. Try to get 100 bots focusing on those 3 specific things, and we'll see how you do. All right. So yeah, there we have it. Without further ado, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please do not forget to leave without leaving a like. It really helps out the channel. Subscribe if you're new. Let me know down below what kind of other tips you guys want, what guns you're using, what loadouts you want. Always, catch you guys later. Much love as always, homies. Peace.